All right, welcome to the Adam Friedland Show podcast. We got special guest Dan Licata.
What's up?
New special coming out, or is out.
It's out now.
You want to talk about it?
Yeah, let's definitely run the numbers up on this fucking thing.
Let's pump these numbers.
It's called Dan Licata for the Boys. I shot it at my old high school for an audience of 15-year-old boys, and we got to get the numbers up on this thing because I don't want to say how much I spent making it, but I spent more dollars than there are views currently, so I love to run that shit up.
So you spent $2,500.
Yeah, I had to fucking sell my Sibian to finance this thing.
It was confusing. I texted you. You said you were with your high school friends. I thought it was the guys you went to high school with.
No.
It's guys that were currently in high school.
Yeah, current 15-year-olds.
That was a confusing text.
I'm sorry. I should have.
So, I mean, I guess this is a perfect time to do a boy special. Weinstein's out.
He's out? How did I miss that?
I think he had to go to a different jail.
Okay.
I think he got out of one jail and they put him in a different one.
He transferred. Okay.
Yeah, he transferred it to Syracuse.
Yeah, I remember he got arrested in New York but went to jail in L.A. And I was like, damn, everyone's fucking moving to L.A. these days, man.
There's a lot of differences between those two places. Too.
Yeah, the pizza is not as good in the L.A.
Yeah,
jails.
at the L.A. jail.
And the traffic.
There's like a Jewish jail. You know that?
No.
I'm not talking about Gaza. I'm talking about like there's no.
Shit.
There's a Jewish jail that Michael Cohen went to.
Okay.
There's like a federal prison where like they like say, "Oh, I need kosher food." So there's like one where they send all the complainers, and apparently it's nice. Apparently it's tennis,
Pickleball.
Yeah. They have like I don't know. They do. I don't know what else. What other. We really could have riffed out Jewish activities in a jail, but
yeah,
it'd be funny to go there and discover Islam, to be the one guy.
Yeah, I'm. You just reminded me. You brought up Gaza. It reminded me of.
Oh, great! Let's hear it.
I thought of a great. I don't know if you're planning on dropping a special at any point.
I'm gonna do it in Gaza
Okay.
to try to heal the divide. That's my idea right now.
Well,
both sides start booing.
They come together.
Yeah, they're like, "Oh, we hate him." Yeah.
Well, here's how I think you should start the special.
Let's hear it.
You know, take it or leave it. So it starts off. You know, we fade in. You've just told a joke. The audience is already laughing, and you go, "Okay, on some real shit. I may be a Jewish, but." Low key, I think that Palestine should be freed land. And
oh yeah.
You drop the mic, everyone stands up, starts applauding. It's a tracking shot. We follow you into the green room. You walk in.
I'm dapping everyone.
You're dapping everyone. You go into the green room, pull down your pants. You're rock hard. This woman starts blowing you unsimulated brown bunny style.
Is she one of the hostages or she's free?
Hostages. Yeah. She's wearing Supreme gear, though, and she starts blowing you, and then you look into the camera and you go, see? Told y'all I ain't gay. Title card, Adam Friedland, told y'all I ain't gay.
Told y'all I ain't gay.
Yeah.
/ free Palestine / free free everyone / war is bad.
Yeah.
/ let's you got to hear both sides /
Trump
/
Biden.
Yeah. I'm gonna wait and see on this Trump Biden thing. I don't have a dog in the fight right now.
I mean, they're both such good choices.
I can't decide. I can't decide.
Truly
yeah.
can't decide.
That's my situation too. I'm like, I love this one. I love this one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We can't lose.
That's what an undecided voter is, right? They love them both so much. It's like, is it Ruben Sutter? Is it Clay Aiken? I don't know.
Yeah, Ken Bone style.
Is it Ken Bone?
Yeah.
What happened to that guy?
I think he killed himself.
I think OnlyFans, actually. He does OnlyFans. Yeah.
How do you feel about people putting comedy on OnlyFans?
Well, I think that showing your private parts on the internet is probably less embarrassing than doing the roast of Bert Kreischer.
that is despicable to me. If you're putting comedy on OnlyFans, it's like,
how much are they paying though?
I don't know.
I want to see the number.
Yeah. It's like doing a type 5 at a strip club, though.
Because Netanyahu is throwing money around OnlyFans.
Is he?
I think Israel owns it. That's like an alt-right thing, is that Jews proliferated pornography.
Really?
In our culture.
Okay.
Which I'm like,
You like, yeah, that's
I'm
good.
a big porn fan.
You seek out Jewish pornography?
That sounds awful. That sounds like the worst
They got the
porn.
hole in the sheet.
Can you actually go on Pornhub right now and just put in Jewish? I just want to see what comes up.
Okay.
Oh my
Jewish.
God. I want to throw up right now. Oh my God. Just Jewish? Hey, you think anyone's ever... There has to be a guy that searched Jewish on Pornhub.
Absolutely. Okay, let's see. Wi-Fi's not so great in here.
Oh my God. Let's get the Wi-Fi going for Dan.
Yeah, what's the password? Okay, I am 18. All
Password
right,
is
Pride
hot
Month.
dog water 1. Mullen Media.
Dude, I just listened to the first track on Chocolate Starfish yesterday.
It's such a disgusting name for an album. I was about to
Yeah.
say a special.
Okay, I'm typing
Chocolate
Jewish.
Starfish is a butthole, right? And hot dog flavored water is the juice from butt sex?
Yeah.
Ugh. Fred, what were you thinking?
So
Jewish?
here's what comes up. on
Oh,
the first
God, look at her. I hate her. Wait, was that a girl having sex with her? No, that's a guy with
It's just
tits.
a skinny guy.
A skinny guy, but it looks like his pecs look like breasts.
He's got dad bod.
Okay.
Okay.
What if everything that came up was just guys having? That would be funny. You're like, I don't know why my algorithm keeps showing me all these Jewish men having sex. That guy's got a big schlong.
Yeah, he's not Jewish.
We're looking at pornography right now on a podcast. I mean, podcasting is just it is sex. There has to be a guy that jacked off to Come Town one time.
Oh, absolutely.
There has to be a guy that was just stroking to Bill Maher, the N-word guy, but
racist characters.
to Nick Mullen on Hollywood pedophilia 3-hour supercut.
Yeah, there's a kink for everything, you know.
It's crazy. I was asking that guy Hassan Piquer,
Okay,
but he's like a sexy guy. There have to be people just stroking. Because he has an audience of like 30,000 all day long. That's more than Madison Square Garden.
Holy shit.
So it stands to reason that there are people that are just, it is a sexual thing for them.
Yeah.
You know, they don't really give a crap about any of the blah, blah, blah. You know, they turn it on mute. They're like, oh my God, a little less talky, a little bit more Turkish, whatever.
There's probably someone jacking off to this right now.
I don't think so.
No.
I don't think so. I would hope.
Yeah, a Jewish and an Italian, two R words.
Yeah, Jewish and Italian. That ain't white to me. I'll tell you that.
We are definitely not white. I don't care what anyone says.
You never went the Maniscalco route in your act.
No, I never.
You never went ethnic.
No.
Yeah.
I mean, my dad would fucking love that though. He loves Sebastian. He worships him.
I mean, the man is an institution.
Yeah. Do you remember when he hosted the VMAs that one year?
Yeah, talking about your fucking safe spaces.
Yeah.
Like to 12-year-old girls.
It's like my Uncle Luigi's 5th wedding. Yeah, that was...
He's gotten quieter and quieter.
Yeah.
It's now like...
He's doing the Jim Gaffigan whisper.
You fucking safe space. You fucking...
He definitely studied at the...
emotional support animal.
He studied at the like Dennis Miller School of Inflection or something.
I saw my friend this weekend who has 3 kids. He's had a normal life unlike us bohemian style guys.
Yeah.
And he's like, Sebastian's observations on fatherhood. He's like, he's spot on.
Yeah.
I was like, all right. Yeah, he's the man's.
He's great.
It was bizarre. It was the video. It was the music video awards or the movie awards?
Music videos. VMAs?
VMAs.
Yeah, yeah.
It was bizarre to have Sebastian do a set for a stadium of 12-year-old girls.
Yeah. It was like the worst. Like, they should definitely get him to do like the White House Correspondents' Dinner or
I think it was because they booked it in Newark. They booked it at the... So they were like, we need a real paisano for this one.
Yeah.
These kids don't even know what Italian is anymore.
It's a fucking...
If Tony saw it,
shame.
Tony would be...
I'm glad Gandolfini did not live long enough to see.
You know that episode he takes AJ to see that church that his grandfather made in Newark in the old neighborhood?
Yeah.
And he's like, they came in the boats and they worked hard, you know? But there's like it's saved on YouTube. I think Racine told me this, but there's a bunch of clips of that where it says like, Tony Soprano destroys SJW.
Yeah.
Like that's like the name of that clip. Like there's a million clips of that where it's like woke culture destroyed by Tony.
Oh yeah, my uncle on Facebook will post stuff like that. Like that scene where he's like, "Take your fucking hat off." He'll post that on Facebook alongside memes that are like, "Italian lives matter because who's gonna make the pasta or some shit."
Italian Lives Matter is fire.
Yeah.
It's so good. Who's killing Italians other than other Italians?
That's a good question. Italian on Italian crime is really.
I feel like
we
the
gotta
mafia,
stop.
it doesn't exist anymore, right?
No, it doesn't.
That's so
but
sad.
It is. But remember when ISIS was like threatening to do a terrorist attack in New York like a few years ago?
Yeah, and the
mob
Colombo
were like,
family.
Yeah, try
Yeah.
it.
We're ready.
Yeah.
Because I think in World War II, Meyer Lansky and Lucky Luciano patrolled the ports
Yeah.
for America, which is like they were probably just doing illegal things and just saying we're here to look out for Nazis.
Yeah.
They're probably just getting heroin from South America.
Yeah. Dude,
Sorry if that
do you
was.
ever-
I just said Meyer Lansky and Lucky Luciano, and I thought that could be like a.
we kind of have a.
Do you have connected people in your family?
Well, I have members of my family that
Are connected to a dialysis machine?
they have fucking sleep apnea.
I'm connected. Stav's connected.
Yeah.
Yeah. He has to sleep with a machine.
Darth Vader mask. I have members of my family that I've never met that I know moved to New York, and for reasons I was never told. And then there was that huge FBI mob bust in 2010 or some shit. And I was,
the
looking
Jersey
through-
one.
Yeah, I was looking through the
There was
names.
dead bodies or something involved with that?
Yeah.
Like corpses that they were selling? They're like, yeah, I got a good stiff for you. Why were they?
I don't know.
Weren't the Kushners involved with that somehow?
You know more about this.
Can you
than I
look
do.
this up? I'm just conflating 4 different things probably.
Yeah, but I was looking through the names of the people they arrested, and there was more than a few Licatas on there.
Really?
So, I don't know. I like to.
If
think
only
maybe
they went
were-
into comedy. Could you imagine?
That would be great if my dad was a famous comedian.
Is your dad funny?
He's pretty funny. He does this. I'll tell you this quick story about him. He has this catchphrase that I'll tell you the origin of. So when I was in elementary school, I went to one of my classmates.
Joe?
No, not Joe. Not Joe Perry.
Joe Perry grew up with our friend Joe.
Yeah, met him at Lasertron, which is the sickest. If you're ever in Buffalo and need to play laser tag, you got to go to Lasertron.
Dude, road trip, let's go.
Let's do it. But I had this classmate named Ohm, who he had special needs, and he also
Was he a Hmong or an Asian guy?
He was He had
Indian.
immigrated from India. Ohm.
That's a sick name.
It's a great name.
Yeah.
But one day in school, we had a fire drill, and he got a little overexcited. And he knocked into this girl who had cerebral palsy and knocked her down a whole flight of stairs. And he just stood at the top of the stairs and went, "Dottie, Melanie." And
What did he say?
he said, "Sorry, Melanie."
Oh, but he said
had a
Dottie.
He had a speech impediment.
Oh, okay.
So I went home and told my dad this, and he thought it was the funniest
loved
thing in
it.
the world. And for the past 24 years, anytime he bumps into someone, he said, "Dottie, Melanie." But
Just two children with special needs injuring each other.
yeah,
Dottie Melanie.
but a year ago in Buffalo, there was this huge snowstorm, and there was 7 feet of snow.
That's when the Bills fans were shoveling their own stadium. Yeah, I remember that.
And there was Ohm's mom called 911, and he had stabbed her, and they couldn't get to her in time to save her because of all the snow, and they didn't plow the streets, and he stabbed her to death.
Wait,
And
the paramedics couldn't get her?
they couldn't get to her. The streets weren't
It's not
plowed.
funny. It's
Yeah.
not funny.
But I called my
a
dad, and I
murder.
was like, "Dude, did you hear about Ohm?"
Did
And
he laugh?
He waited for 3 seconds, and he goes, "Dottie, Melanie?" And I was like, "All right." Yeah, that was the perfect response. So he's pretty funny.
Your dad like Trump?
No, No.
He doesn't.
He refers to Trump as that orange piece of shit.
Oh, yeah. My parents are like that, too.
Yeah.
My dad was watching Maddow for like 4 years thinking Vladimir Putin was going to kill him. My dad was like, I think Putin's trying to kill me personally.
Oh, my God.
Yeah.
Wait, so your dad's like, he likes Biden or no?
Yeah.
Okay.
Right now, he's more interested in talking about Israel with me.
See.
And I'm like, I'd shut up. I don't want to talk to you about it.
Okay.
I don't understand why people are fighting with their parents about it.
Yeah.
It's just like it's just making your family worse.
Yeah.
And they're going to die. Your parents are going to die.
I just don't want to get written out of my fucking will, so I'll say
we
whatever I got to say.
I got to protect that $0 that's coming to me. No, my dad, it's just like in Jewish families is open warfare right now because all our generation is like we don't like Israel, and they they were taught that the Holocaust is going to happen unless Israel exists.
Yeah.
So my dad is like making the dumbest arguments in the world. But I got him on one, which is like in Tel Aviv they're doing like creative dance for the hostages and stuff.
Uh-huh.
And I'm like, Dad, it looks really bad. And he's like, yeah, that's
Was it like the Mayor Pete dance? Or?
No, they're doing like yoga for the hostages. I'm like, one side is in rubble, the other side is doing like tantric
how is that helping at all?
Yeah, I'm like, doesn't it look like the one side is not the good guys, you know? And he's like, oh, it's embarrassing, buddy.
It's cringe.
It's cringe. Yeah, he didn't like the cringe. But YouTube is really like, is your dad on YouTube?
I don't know.
My dad,
Facebook
it's
YouTube.
He's like lifelong Democrat, hates the Republicans, hates Trump, but YouTube has like led him to wokeness is a disease. He doesn't understand that the algorithm is kind of pushing him in a direction. So now he's like, I was at the doctor and there were 57 genders. He's like, can you believe this? And I'm like, what? Like, he doesn't see that it's happening for the first time at 73 years old. Yeah. But what am I going to do? Tell him he needs to fucking, I don't know, read a fucking Judith Butler book?
Yeah, Jezebel article or something.
He's going to die soon. He's an old man.
Yeah.
You know? It's really, I hate that, like, arguing with your parents crap.
Yeah.
About that crap. What the hell are we going to do about anything?
Yeah. They're too old to
I just make fun of my dad.
Pushed left.
Yeah.
You know?
I just make fun of him.
Yeah.
I was like, you get that Trump's going to be the president again. He's like, no, he's not. He's going to Guantanamo Bay. We're sending him to Guantanamo. There's no chance. I was like, he's about to be president, dog.
Yeah.
No, he's not.
It's going to be.
No.
If he wins again, our family group
they're going to be so
insane.
Embarrassing. They're about to act so embarrassing.
They're going to do their own January 6th, I feel like.
Yeah, just the most ineffective January 6th of all time.
Yeah.
Like they don't even make it's like the 10th crusade where they didn't even make it to Jerusalem. They're going to get lost and then complain about something. They'll be complaining too much. It was too hot today for January 6th.
Yeah. You got to do it in the spring or the fall.
Could we do it in the exactly?
Yeah.
Maybe when the leaves are changing, it could be nice. We're going to murder Trump. I'm going to kill Donald Jefferson Trump or whatever his name is.
It seems like it was definitely the funnest thing in the world to participate in that.
It would have been so sick.
Dude, yeah, just fucking having Pelosi taking a piss on Pelosi's
Yeah, farting on people's chairs that you don't like in the government. It's jackass, dude.
Yeah. Man, yeah, it is.
They forgot. I talk about this on stage, but they forgot about like that there were babies, like because they thought there were baby slaves in the basement that like Soros put there. But the second they got in, they were like, "Let's do pranks, dude." Yeah. I'm gonna fucking steal a fucking podium. They all went to jail for selfies.
Yeah.
They all took too many selfies on class trip to DC, and now they're in Abu Ghraib prison.
It's so funny.
Yeah, I love it, dude. Do you remember that video of like in the Capitol Rotunda, those guys blazing?
No, I don't think I saw that one.
Dude, it's honestly, it should have gotten more burn. Everyone, the caveman guy, everyone loved him.
Yeah.
The fucking podium guy. The blazing video is the best because they were like, we're doing it, man.
Yeah.
They were like smoking the shittiest roll joint.
It's like they're at Bonnaroo or something.
Honestly, if I saw that when I was 15, I say this on stage, but if I saw that when I was 15, I would have been like, these are the founding fathers. I mean, like, this is exactly what Sublime is talking about.
Yeah.
Like, we did it.
Yeah. Oh, man.
We finally did it. We smoked, we blazed in the government.
That is pretty
We're
fucking
doing
cool.
it. We're smoking in
We're
the
sticking it to
government.
the man.
Yeah.
That's so fucking cool.
I wish I was there, dog.
Yeah. My dad was like very riled up about that too. And
My dad called me so upset. It's a sad day for our democracy.
It's funny because like my dad will get upset about stuff like that, but then the last time I saw him really riled up was, remember when Bruno Mars and the Red Hot Chili Peppers did the Super Bowl halftime show?
He thought it was a disgrace?
No, well he was like Bruno Mars comes out and he looks so sharp. Him and all his guys, they're wearing the same outfits. Then these fucking slobs come out. One of them's not even wearing a shirt, and we were just like,
Is it the Peps?
yeah, he was.
Your dad doesn't like the Peps.
He didn't like that they looked like slobs.
They were too sloppy.
Yeah,
They should have worn a nice suit.
a nice suit.
They were
yeah.
disrespected.
Yeah. So me and my sister were howling. We were
The
just,
things they care about are ridiculous.
yeah, it's so stupid.
You know what my dad told me? He's like, when they put a wig on Sarah, that she looks so much more beautiful.
Yeah.
He's like, why does your friend have that haircut? And I was like, he's like, when they put a wig on her, gorgeous Jewish girl.
That's so
I
funny.
think he's in love with Sarah. I told
Yeah.
her that.
My dad saw Sarah for the first time at my premiere the other night.
Dun, 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 dun. She's our friend. We love her. Yeah.
She's great. But my dad actually was into the hair. He's like, you gotta love that 70s hairdo on that girl.
Dude, our dads are literally trying to rizz up Sarah.
Yeah.
Our dads are in love with Sarah.
My dad would leave my mom in a second for some squirm.
My dad had the Avatar depression.
Avatar depression?
Yeah. He got super depressed after Avatar.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Because I think he
He wanted
really
to be-
didn't want to live in this world. Had been so frustrating and disappointing to him. That was the first time he didn't have to live here. When he saw Avatar 1 IMAX 3D.
Damn, dude.
And then when the movie ended, he was like, I wish I was back. Navi, Pandora.
Man,
My father.
I
told me.
heard they took the fucking.
The man who gave me my last name. He was sad about Avatar.
Damn.
I think there's a John Wilson thing episode about it. Yeah.
It's great. I heard they cut out the scene where they fuck with the tails in the. They put the first one out in theaters to like.
They took that out?
They took that out.
The Democrats took that out?
Fucking Biden.
I fucking hate this shit,
Yeah.
dude.
That's part of my.
Why can't Shane be the president, dude?
Yeah. We gotta get him in there.
I fucking hate. They take out the fucking ponytail fucking.
Yeah.
What's wrong with Hollywood?
Yeah, my Sibian that I got pimped at West Coast Customs. I got the Navi tail from Avatar on that thing that I could stick up my ass and
Dude, that.
make some
Oh my
vibration.
god, a Sibian with a ponytail that goes into your butt.
Yeah.
I would fucking not Navi. They're 8 feet tall. Just imagine
Yeah.
me not even in an avatar, but just as a guy, as me.
You're just as yourself.
So what how long have you lived in the city?
You're just doing a podcast. In
Yeah,
Pandora.
do you know podcasts? I was on Come Town for a long time. Stav left. You
I like
know?
how you're more Jewish.
And
in
now
Pandora.
I'm one of the most respected talk show hosts. We did 3 episodes last year. It was going okay.
It's kind of an interesting though. It's like there's no religion in Pandora. You know, we're all equal.
How do you know that, dude? That's canon? No religion?
Yeah, that's canon.
That's the canon?
Yeah, you don't remember that part in the movie where he says, by the way, there's no religion here.
I don't know, dude. I watch sports and shit, dude. I don't know about that kind of shit.
That's pretty cool.
What do you do? Like you fucking Dragon Ball Z or whatever?
Yeah, we heard you like Dragon Ball Z, so we put Goku on your Sibian.
Every black guy I know that's religion.
Yeah.
DBZ.
Yeah, going
There's
Super Saiyan.
Yeah. I was asking Jamel, I was like, why are black dudes so into it? He's like, yeah, like Goku's black. We all like they're all like they're like black Israelite or like hoteps about DBZ.
Yeah.
They're like, in fact, all the characters are black. Mr. Piccolo is black. I think it's pretty sick.
I've
honestly.
never really watched it.
Me
be
neither. I
honest.
got pussy.
Yeah.
I got so much pussy.
I should check out Dragon Ball Z.
No,
Also
come on, dude. We got to start families and shit.
Yeah.
You're at least married.
Yeah. No. Happy
Oh,
with
you
my
wear that?
choice. Yeah, I have to.
My dad never did.
Really?
And it wasn't like he was getting anything on the side. He just that wasn't his style.
I get it. I wanted a cooler one. I wanted
Your
like
dad probably had a
Transformer
second
stuff.
family.
You think so?
Italian style. A Gumad or something. What's his name? 20?
Mike Licata.
Mikey.
Mikey.
I love you.
I don't know. I love my dad, but I don't think he's throwing it down like that, to be honest.
It would be nice. Like, I went to a strip club when I was 18, and all throughout growing up, I thought fake double D was the best kind of boob.
Yeah.
And then I touched one for the first time, and I was like, oh, it's hard. It's not like it's actually not the best kind of boob.
Yeah.
And my dad, I feel like if he cheated one time and just got even just a squeeze, not even a cheat, then he wouldn't have been at like Applebee's with our family, just like staring at the table next to us, embarrassing us.
Yeah.
Like I grew up in Vegas, and it was just like Hummers,
fake tits,
and he just like his nose would start whistling. It was so embarrassing.
Dude, yeah,
if he got one squeeze, he could have come back to our family.
Yeah. I remember I went to a strip club the first time I went to a strip club, it was like, I sought out the woman with the largest fake tits I could find. And
Life was
I told her,
so
I was
simple.
like, hey, can you just like, I was such a little prick, but I was like, can you just like tell me that I'm the worst skateboarder you've ever seen while you do this? And she was
That's
like,
not a prick. That sounds hot.
okay, yeah, well, I just feel like,
Oh my
I
God,
should
you're
have tipped her a
such
little extra if
bad
for doing
skateboarder.
that. Yeah, she just did
You
that
suck.
the whole time. Yeah.
You can't even ollie.
Yeah, she was saying shit like that
You
the whole
little
time.
slat.
Oh, hell yeah.
No, that's funny that you asked her that. 18 years old?
Yeah.
And she was like
Or 19, because we went to Canada, because I live close to the Canadian border, and we would go to Canada on Thanksgiving after having dinner.
oh,
with our
like
families.
Niagara.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Niagara
yeah.
Falls.
You used to go over there and get fricked up when you were in high school? You
Not
and
in high
Joe?
school. No, I never went with Joe. Man, Joe at a strip club, that would be
He would
amazing.
That would be the funniest thing I've ever seen in my life.
I would pull
Like,
the
oh,
stripper
boy.
aside and be like, "Hey, just so you know, my boy's he's too shy to say it, but he's got a piss kink. So just feel free to pee
Just
on
make it rain." I've said things intoxicated at strip clubs that are like, what would your parents think if we were dating? Like, do you think they'd be like, think that I'm like cool? And she's like, yeah, I've never been with a Jewish guy. It's like a girl from the Bronx.
That's so funny,
I can't.
dude.
I'm never gonna go again to a strip club
Yeah.
because I went to Magic City in Atlanta.
Oh, you told me about this.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's end game for strip clubs.
Yeah, the first 6 songs they played had the words Magic City in them. And I kept saying to my friend, I was like, this is everything we've ever dreamed of.
Yeah.
We did it. Just Jewish guys.
That's so funny. Yeah, and you're doing bits the whole time.
Should we? I've never mentioned it in public before, but I think I'm fine talking about the commonality that we discovered years into knowing each other.
What's that?
The
what? Oh, yes. Okay, sorry. I couldn't. I'm not good at
okay,
lip
so okay. This is one of the most beautiful things. I think when I found out that you and Joe also had experienced this forgotten work of genius.
Yeah.
It was almost as me and my friends thought it was our thing, and you guys probably thought it was your thing.
Yes, absolutely.
Preface, I mean, you want to present it. You went to college with a gentleman
Yes.
who had a Brian Wilson meltdown, right?
Yeah.
And he said, I'm making the greatest song of all time.
Yes.
Correct.
And he made this song. Can I say the name of it, or what? Do you not want me to?
I don't think I have it in an email, but I don't think you can find it. It used to be on MySpace Music.
Yeah.
I think it has been erased from the annals of time.
It's been eradicated.
Have you followed up on his online?
No.
We shouldn't say his name.
Okay.
but his life is awesome.
The song is
He's like lives in exotic places and he's awesome.
A true
I think he
eccentric.
DJs now.
Yeah.
He's one of the most incredible people I've ever met. He also tormented my friend in high school, throughout high school, and that's how we found. My friend owned a record label. He said, "I'm making a work of genius. I'm making the greatest song of all time." He said 1,000 individual tracks. The way it was presented to us was like, this is going to be
the next Thriller. It was like
no, but we're like, he's lost his mind, and this is going to be so embarrassing.
Yeah.
And when you start the song, the opening lyrics, you start laughing, right? When I creep into your bed, I send you out of your mind, are the first lyrics of the song.
Yeah.
But then by the time you get to the chorus, you're like, by God, he did it.
Yeah.
It is actually
very rapey, and then it's too good to deny. Yeah, when it hits the chorus.
It is like the fact that you guys knew it and I knew it. Do you have it?
I have it.
Like MP3.
Yeah, it's either a wave or an MP3. But the great thing about this song, one of the wildest things I've ever seen was on campus. It was like some Israeli Independence Day.
Shout out to Israel. Yeah. 1940, established 1948. Let's go. Okay, yeah.
So they had various Jewish students performing in the quad in the middle of campus.
He dropped at Israel Day.
So he had the track playing, and he's playing along to the song while students protested for Palestine, circling him.
You never told me that.
I never told you
this
that.
This is like 2007 or something, probably.
2009, yeah, something like that. And it was the wildest thing I've ever seen.
Do you have the promo photo shoot?
No.
With the red wall? Joe was telling me he had it.
Okay.
Or maybe my friend, maybe Ari has it. But apparently he did all these promo like press like pictures of himself.
Yeah.
We'd seen all of that stuff before we heard the song. Okay. So we were anticipating a disaster. And the thing about this song is I'm going to do a documentary about this.
I mean, there's the part in the song where the rumor is that the girl was actually like fingering herself.
I think he had a girl come for the song.
Yeah.
Where she says, "Touch me."
Yeah.
I know every single word, every note of this song. She says, "Touch me." Yeah. And then he has a girl come while it's like hits its crescendo.
Yeah.
They should really just know what it sounds. Could I play it? Does it ruin it? I really want to make a documentary about. Here's the thing that's amazing about this song, that this guy we both know from different places made. Everyone who this song has touched has been deeply affected by it to the point of you never forget.
I'll never forget it. Yeah, I almost have like whatever the opposite of a Clockwork Orange type response to it is. When I hear it, I get like
hard.
I get so hard.
There's something I wanted to make. So like our friends were also like indie rock band at the time. They were in this band called Real Estate.
Oh yeah.
So once they start they heard the song and they were like, this might be the greatest song ever. So then like in that like fucking like Pitchfork, 2009 to 2011 era, then they would like proliferate it throughout like the music community.
So it had an underground following.
The thing is that this is a song that was just on MySpace Music. Also, there were 2 follow-up tracks.
Oh, I never heard. I thought he was a one-hit wonder, but he only put out one song.
He couldn't capture lightning twice.
Yeah, you can't.
There's no way. It's like Nas made Illmatic. He was 19 years old. You can't match. He kind of fucked himself by making the greatest song of all time.
Yeah.
I'm gonna play a second of it.
You should. Yeah. And while you find it,
I've never mentioned this in public before. It's such I've done thousands of hours of podcasting. And this is like, I'm actually actively nervous, like in my stomach. This is like something that's so special. And like my friend Ari, my friend that grew up with him, I met him when I visited my friend from summer camp at 16, and he was wearing orange cargo pants.
Oh my god.
And he was like, "Fucking roll up, dude." He's like, "Roll a fucking blunt, dude."
Yeah.
He used to like yell at my friend to like.
He was such a ridiculous person. I remember he was paying one of our professors to pass him in the easiest fucking public speaking class I've ever taken. It was so stupid. You just had to like put together a PowerPoint of like something you liked, and he was paying the professor, and then he dropped out like a year later. So it's like
For music?
I guess so. He just like I just never saw him again. But he would also like
shout out to him, dude. He made the greatest song of all time.
He would show up like he would show up to class, and then he'd have this entire like backpack full of dessert wine and like various like canned fish and shit. I was like, who the fuck are you, man? He's such a weirdo.
His styles? Okay, we're really not capturing this. I think the
song speaks for itself.
It might be wrong for me to do this. I feel it's so special for me. Okay, I have to find this.
I think you're fine. I don't know what you're worried about, but I think you'll be fine. And I think
I want to make a documentary about it. It's a forgotten work of genius, and everyone who it touched, were changed. I was changed after the first.
I separate my life into two time periods: before this song and after this song.
Before Trump and then after Trump.
Yeah.
So let's reward our patrons. This is one of the most special things in the world to me.
If you put art out into
what
the
genre
world,
would you say? Synth pop.
Synth pop.
It's like Passion Pit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Kind of Passion Pit meets like Prince or something, I would say.
I mean, Prince couldn't hold a candle.
Okay. It is downloaded. All right. And you just want me to...
Yeah, just... Oh, my God. Make sure it doesn't...
So
what?
You just can't stand it. So romantic.
Make sure it doesn't lock.
Can't stand it. So romantic. You just can't stand it.
I love how it goes up.
As I creep into your bed, I send you out of your mind. When I do the things I do, you know it works every time. I know exactly what you want. You just can't stand it. I'm so romantic. I feel it when I touch you, feeling you and loving it all. I'm so romantic. You just can't stand it. I feel it when I touch you. You know I'm feeling something, and it all comes down to how much you've been through, how much you know. Walk into a room, you make everyone look twice. From the front, the back, the legs, so wanna work with that, work with that. You know exactly what I want.
I love that part.
Just can't stand it. I'm so romantic.
I'll point out one of my favorite.
You know I'm feeling something. I'm feeling you, feeling you, feeling you.
That's it.
I'm so romantic.
Oh my God.
Just can't stand it. I feel it when I touch you.
so romantic.
You know I'm feeling something, and it all comes down to how much you've been through, how much you know.
Okay, here's the comment. back to the cum. Double orgasm. She went twice. Oh, it is wrong. What I'm doing right now is wrong. This is the worst thing I've ever done in my life. It's going to hurt friends of mine that I've done this. But whatever. What are we, fucking hipsters? The world should know about this. I want to make this a #1 hit. I want to use my platform. What are we? We're hiding it. The world deserves to know. It's gotten. I mean, this is the crescendo. And it ends like
There
The
you have it.
Sopranos. It's much like an ending like The Sopranos.
Ooh, yeah.
He stole that from David Chen.
Dude, my sister's fiance told me that he was like, The Sopranos finale was the worst thing I've ever seen. It was a cop out. And then he pulled out his phone and asked ChatGPT to write a better Sopranos ending.
What did it say?
I don't know.
I
It was
wanna
like,
do a table
Tony
read of
lives
that.
happily ever- I don't know. But I was like, instead of asking an AI, why don't you ask an AI actual Italian if it's good or not?
Actual
motherfucker?
Italian. That's right. Do you think it was wrong we did that?
No,
I feel so weird.
I don't know.
I feel like I fucked my friend's girlfriend or something.
Dude,
I feel
the
like I
world-
cheated or something.
We were
the
doing
world
a
deserves.
disservice to the world by keeping this a secret.
What would Joe
It's like-
say?
he would be for it. He would be
Call
like,
him right now. Let's ask if he thinks it's wrong.
Why don't we
We're calling Joe Para, very amazing comedian, Dan's lifelong friend.
Okay. Yeah, like I said, we met at Lasertron. It was so funny because, Lasertron had this drink. It was like all the sodas,
Uh-huh.
Or, like,
Yeah.
and then they were asking the kids, "What do you want to drink?" And they were like,
A suicide.
Yeah, or
Yeah.
I think they renamed it the Unalive or whatever.
Oh, you can't
But,
say suicide. Yeah, for
But
kids.
Joe asked the waitress for a ginger ale, and she's like, "We don't have ginger ale." And I was like, "Who the fuck is this kid asking for ginger ale?"
Wait, at like
At
8 years
Lasertron.
old,
Like 10 or something.
he was like, I'm having a bit of issues with my digestion.
"Yeah,
Did you see that guy in like University of Missouri?
no, what happened?"
He got hazed so hard that he's just in a chair now for the rest of his life.
God,
He
Well,
drank
this-
a full hand. They had him drink a full handle of vodka.
This kid. So I went to Ithaca College, but Cornell was down the road, and this kid fucking died because they handcuffed him to a sump pump and made him drink 7 Four Locos, and the kid died. So-
What the heck? Like, I had a friend that got addicted to Four Loko during the Four Loko era.
Yeah.
And when the government banned it, when the government banned it, yeah, when fucking, they try to take it from us, even though it's a gift from Ja.
Yeah.
He went to Virginia. He went to Costco. He got pallets and pallets of Four Loko, and he used to have like energy parties.
So he had a
And
secret stash.
So
of
we'd
this.
like go to his house and like we'd all be drinking Sparks and Four Loko, and it was like we were screaming at it. I mean, it was like it had to have been dangerous.
I mean, it would turn totally
People died,
normal
right?
people into like absolute fucking.
Yeah, it was
MMA
also the
psychos.
equivalent of a bottle of wine of
Yeah.
alcohol,
In
right?
one of them.
In
right?
one of them. So if you cracked 3, you were like, like, and when he ran through the pallet of Four Locos, he got they kept making them but without caffeine,
Mhm.
and then he'd take a couple sips and then drop a 5-hour energy, and then so he could get the sensation back because he needed it in his life, and then he had his lung collapsed. He's
Jesus.
doing great. I saw him on the road. He works at the Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation now.
Oh, really?
No
Okay.
shit. Yeah.
He's doing good.
He's got kids. He's awesome.
That's
Yeah,
so
yeah.
funny, man.
He was like when Instagram was good, when you just like he'd post like pre-gaming, about to have a good night, and then the next morning just a cast, hospital room. He
Uh-huh.
just like would do these these posts all the time, and that's really what it should have been instead of crowd work reels.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Don't get me started.
Just don't get me fucking started, dude.
Yeah. Do you ever injure yourself badly?
Broke my pinky toe a lot of times.
Your pinky toe?
Yeah.
That's
Just a
pretty-
clumsy walker. No, I kind of never.
Yeah.
Have you? You had to have like
I mean-
skating CKY style.
Well, yeah. I mean, I talk about it in the special. I've told you this story, right? When I broke both my legs.
Oh yeah, you did,
Yeah, I
and
mean,
you
it's
talked
like-
about it in the special as well.
Yeah.
Well, tell the story now for these fucks.
Sure. Yeah.
This is the kind of shit you could expect in the special.
Yeah. So when I was 15, I jumped off a 25 foot building with an umbrella and shattered both my legs.
Mary
And while
Poppins.
my friend videotaped it. Which,
You were doing I'm Dan and this is Mary Poppins.
yeah, I was totally sober at the time though, which they did not believe. The paramedics. They were like, "You got to tell us what drugs you're on." I was like, "I'm sober," and they're like, "You got to tell us."
Did you guys see Jackass 2 in theaters? It's the funniest movie ever. We're doing Jackass.
I'll never forget seeing that movie in theaters. Best sequel of all time.
It is the best. It's better than Godfather 2. I agree. Yes. Much better. Much better. Empire Strikes Back sucks dick.
Got nothing on
I
number
just
2.
I just Steve-O.
I was going to congratulate you on that, man.
They really don't like me.
Why not?
Any of the crew that I've met, really, I think that they're haunted people.
Both the Bam and Steve-O crews
Bam and
are-
Steve. I think that Tremaine and Knoxville just found guys that like to get fucked up and then had them injure their balls, and then they walk this earth traumatized. I think that's in retrospect what.
Yeah. Is
what
it
the whole
any
thing
worse
was.
than bum fights? I don't know.
Bum fights might be the most reprehensible, morally speaking, piece of media.
Yeah, I mean, I remember downloading that on fucking like LimeWire or something, and it like truly like shaking me to my core.
There
But-
have to be guys that stroked a bum fight.
I'm sure of it. They did have one very entertaining crackhead on there named Bling Bling, who was very charismatic and entertaining. And my wife told me she would be mad if I ever smoked crack, because I think for my next comedy special I want to like smoke crack before I do it. I've never done it, and she's like, I would be mad at you if you smoked crack. And I was like, would you be mad at me for doing coke? She goes, no, I would be annoyed. but
That's
not mad."
classist. That's classist.
Yeah, that's
it
what I
really
said.
is. Your wife is a B.I. beautiful woman.
Yeah, no,
Yeah. She's a really nice,
she's
really
very
nice
sweet.
lady.
Very sweet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Your love is very inspirational to me. I think you
When
guys
you
are a
gonna
couple
pop
goals.
the question, my man?
I think after PSATs, I think she'll be ready.
make sure
There's so much pressure on these days.
I thought you were saying you were taking the PSATs.
No. My girlfriend's a child. Yeah. That was the joke, but it's not
okay,
true.
sorry.
It's not true. It's not true.
Oh,
She's an adult.
PSATs. I'm
Yeah,
such
yeah.
a fucking
The practice
idiot.
SATs.
I thought you meant like the PSATs
practice.
was the law thing. That's the LSATs. I'm such a fucking idiot,
Dude.
Goddamn.
We gotta go to law school. We gotta quit comedy.
We do.
I'm sick of this crap, dude.
If we get some based ass motherfuckers in law school like us, I mean, isn't that like
If we
the
red
ending of
pill-
SLC Punk? Is like, you got to become a lawyer to fight the system from the inside, man.
Matthew Lillard.
Yeah.
That I used to think that movie was badass when I was growing up.
Me too.
'Cause I grew up in the Southwest, so we'd go to Utah. It's a fucked up place.
Really?
Yeah.
I've never been.
They have you done Wise Guy? You haven't been.
No.
The club there is like weird because like if you go a little blue, I work blue.
Yeah.
I'm going up there, I'm saying, fetus Gaza, I'm saying stuff like that, and it's my right, First Amendment, don't tell me what, don't censor me when I'm trying to talk about prolapse, anus, Gaza, whatever the crap I talk about on stage. But like, they're all like, they've all left the church and they're all drinking beer, but they still like the sensibility is like they're still Mormon. So like a little bit, I remember I did a bit because I grew up with a lot of Mormons, and I did a bit where I was like, yeah, like I remember like when I started jerking off, like it was like my Mormon friend's mom, like 'cause she was like somehow 23 years old and had a 15-year-old kid and the hottest lady ever.
Yeah.
And so nice. She had like King's Hawaiian rolls. She had the best snacks, Gushers, whatever.
Yeah.
And she was just a lovely lady. And I was like, yeah. And she was married to like some fucking gay guy. And then it got like a fucking applause break. But I guess I didn't realize that like that's like a thing in their community, that they're all gay guys.
Yeah.
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 Take that, Mitt.
Joe turned me on to the Real Housewives of Salt Lake City.
I love that show.
Yeah, all the husbands are
Yeah,
so
yeah.
effeminate.
Not like
Definitely
us, dude.
gay. Not,
Not
like
like
us.
us.
Fucking
Not
macho
like us.
men.
Pussy guys. Pussy.
Yeah, I've
pussy
never been
men.
to, I think I had a layover in Salt Lake once, and I just remember at the airport bar, it was like a real life version of Hank and Bobby Hill, and they were like
They
arguing.
were shaped.
Yeah, they looked and sounded like exactly like him. Like, and the boy was arguing with his dad, and he was just like, "Whatever, I'm smarter than you." And the dad goes, "Yeah, right. You're not even as smart as a retard." And I was like, he got your ass with that one.
Killed
Dude.
you on that. Wow. I can't. Are you gonna have kids?
I hope not, cause
Your dad seems like that thing he was laughing about. It must be so fun to be a dad.
yeah, he's. But
You'd
here's
be like,
here's the problem.
any good retard injuries in class today, son?
Yeah.
That's so funny. He thought that the murder was funny.
Yeah, he's kind of based
He's
like
the man,
that.
dude.
But I don't know. I can't have kids because
Your balls?
So I'm a twin. I have
Oh.
a twin sister, and my wife is a triplet. So if I ever have kids, I'm gonna have like 5 right off the bat.
That's how it works, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just math.
That's the math on
That's
that.
just math.
Yeah, I can't have 5 fucking babies all at once.
You think that identical twins, you think there's like some sort of, your wife's a triplet?
Yeah,
That's really?
yeah,
I feel like I've never met one ever.
yeah. She's probably one of the only ones I've met.
You think identical twins, you know how like when you jack off the first time, you're like, is it gay that I'm like jacking a penis?
Yeah,
Or is it like, am I getting my penis jacked? Like one of the first thoughts is like, it's kind of gay that I'm touching a man's boner, but like, you know, but whatever. And then you like come to terms with it. But like, if there's a guy that looks exactly like you, like I feel like 70 to 90% of them just have 69 for about 8 years.
I
And
believe
just
it.
and then
Twincest.
there's just a silence about it they've never leaked it. Yeah, they're just. Can you imagine? There's another Dan.
Oof.
It's like it would be like, bro. It's just like we jack our own dicks off.
Yeah.
We
Might
can
as
text
well.
each other with our brains.
Yeah.
We may as well 69 until we graduate high school. we may as well.
Might as well. Yeah.
And then your mom walks
rub
in.
some Coke on your lips first, so it feels like.
Where the hell are
Someone
you
else is
getting
doing
coke in high school? The rich
like it was
kids were
around.
like doing heroin and coke and stuff.
Yeah.
I feel like we were just blazers.
Yeah. I was a blazer.
I used to love that
I would
crap.
get drunk in school. I would like go to McDonald's before school, get a giant fucking Coca-Cola, dump out a third of it, and then pour like Jack Daniels in there and just like drink in school. And
Yeah?
one time I fucking barfed in my backpack in the middle of math class.
In your backpack. Yeah. And you just carried it around the rest of the day?
So I went. So here's what happened. I was like,
You did it on the low? You didn't get found out?
well, I did it very smartly. I like let
You
the.
sound smart.
I was like, I'm gonna puke in 10 seconds. I didn't have enough time to like run to the bathroom, so I like let it fill up in my mouth, and then
the spit.
spit it into my backpack.
Classic
And
move.
didn't get caught.
Coachella style.
But, yeah. But I was so wasted that my friend like drove me home and dropped me off, and then my mom came home. It was like, what the fuck are you doing here? Like the school called. They don't know where you are. They think you're on drugs. And I was just like, I have a migraine, and somehow that fucking worked. I don't know if she bought it or not, but like I didn't get in trouble.
Parents
But,
are idiots.
yeah,
Dude. Parents are dumbass idiots.
You ever get in trouble in school? Suspended
I got
or
it.
anything?
I got suspended because my dad turned me in, dude. He snitched on my ass.
He snitched on you, dude?
Yeah, my dad said I couldn't. They were like not immigrants, so they wanted straight A's.
Uh-huh.
They didn't care about learning anything. So I just became like I'm gonna do the bare minimum of work to get an A. So they kind of destroyed my attitude to education because I was like, I'll just cheat and like I started cheating in like 6th grade. It was fun, but I had one English teacher in high school that was so nice that I couldn't bring myself to cheating.
Yeah.
But I think the rest of my teachers were just like really just such pathetic people. I was like, like I would just like make fun of them, and then the whole class would laugh. There was a Spanish teacher that like we would just get her off of teaching us Spanish, and like she cried to us, and she was like, she went fall semester to Mexico, and we had a Mexican teacher come, like they did an exchange, and she came back spring semester pregnant. And one time, like, we got her so off topic, and she was like, and now I'm pregnant, and it was my first time having sex, and they're just in front of like 14-year-old kids, and we're like, damn, this lady's a loser. But anyway, like, I got 2 B's, and I photoshopped 2 A's.
Nice.
And my bitch ass dad turned me in to the principal's office.
That's
And I will
next level.
I talked to him
bitch
on the
shit.
phone the other day about it, and I was like, you're fucking, you snitched on my ass.
Yeah.
They had to make up what I did as like against the school rules, because really what I was doing was lying to my parents.
But it's
But
like
they said
hey,
it was a government document.
But you were probably really good at Photoshop.
No,
Or
I got a
maybe not.
nerd.
Yeah.
I got a nerd to do it. I was the laziest
okay.
guy in the world. I was a cheater.
Yeah. Dude, I remember
It's
I
the
guess
lamest excuse to get suspended too.
Yeah.
For
Was it out of school or in school?
3 days out of school, and he sent me to the library.
Yeah, I had to do that.
I had to
too.
go to not the school library. I had to go to
Yeah.
the public library to
Same.
think about.
Dude,
Oh my
my
god!
freshman year, it was April Fool's Day, and I put shaving cream on my homeroom teacher's chair, and she sat in
That's
it.
just a classic,
Which it's like, if I'm in your homeroom, you don't check your fucking chair on April Fool's Day. That's
dude.
kind
That's
of
on you, you dumb
But
bitch.
she sat in it, and then she's like, "Oh my, who did this? Who's responsible for this?" And I was just like, "Ha, April Fools." And she's like,
You turned
I have a
yourself
pre-
in.
I thought you'd like
You thought
be
girls
okay
were
with
gonna
it?
like it.
Yeah. And then she goes, "I have a presentation later," and she like grabs me and brings me to the office, and she just like points at her butt covered in shaving cream, and she's like, "Look what he did." And I was like, that's kind of vague. I didn't like run up and like rub it on her ass, but I got suspended for 3 days, and the dean of students was like really trying to like punk me out when I was there. He was like really trying to intimidate me. And it just came out a couple of years ago that he
He's a
committed
pedophile. Yeah,
several underage
but never you.
assaults.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you.
There were 2 teachers in my elementary school within a year of each other. They got fired for having child porn on their school computers, which it's like, ever heard of an external hard drive?
Yeah,
motherfucker?
come on,
You know,
dude.
come on.
These pedophiles, they've gotten way smarter these days.
they're evolving.
My friend was showing me there's this, I'm so like, I don't know anything about streamers, but like the biggest thing right now is that, you know, that Russian guy
Oh, no.
who like finds pedophiles, and then like now rappers are going on it, and like little like fucking what's it, that kid from Florida, the one that did shit, now I'm I don't fucking even God, he's one of those like Florida kids, like
Okay.
those scary Florida kids with like dreads
The
and
Island
stuff.
Boys?
I wish the Island. No, they do OnlyFans together now.
Oh, so the
The
your
Island
theory is kinda
Boys.
correct. Is that
It's the next step. Yeah,
Yeah.
this is the next step for me.
yeah.
My page is going to be called "Smallest Penis in Podcasting." It'll make $5, and it'll be like my grandma trying to help out my my crowdsourced project. No,
But yeah, I've seen these pedophile hunters. There's so many of them now trying to do their own.
well, they just like publicly humiliate and then beat them up and
Yeah.
then shave their heads, and then the pedophile like leaves. They don't send them to jail. What's his name? Who's the guy? No, who's the fucking rapper with the pink dreads that endorsed Trump?
Tekashi- No. Oh, Lil Pump?
Lil Pump. I was gonna
Okay.
say Lil Peep, but I know that's the dead kid. Thank
Yeah.
God.
Yeah.
Thank God he's gone. Yeah, Lil Pump is there, and he's like rapping at this pedophile. It's really the end of the world stuff.
I mean,
And it's like such a mashup of 12 different things. It's like streamer culture to catch a predator. Then it's like hip hop. Now it's like there's one with the guy that made the album with Kanye's last album.
that's so funny.
I
mean, To Catch a Predator, greatest prank show of all time. I'm so glad that it's
that guy was
evolved
really a
some-
master of pranks.
Yeah. So
Kutcher didn't have shit on what's his name?
Chris Hansen.
Chris Hansen.
Yeah.
Didn't they find out Chris Hansen was no, they didn't.
No, he did some.
I just told myself that
Yeah.
oh, he was also a predator.
Yeah, my dad was in the focus group for season 1 of To Catch a Predator.
That was thank God the end of that sentence happened.
Yeah. Focus group.
My dad was in the your dad what? He was saying
Yeah, his
we
main
should
note-
green light this project.
Yeah, he was like, you should green light this project.
odd-
only note I have is the decoy should get to riff with the pedophile a little bit longer. Chris Hansen reveals himself too early because you know these decoys pay good money for UCB classes, learn how to do improv.
Yeah.
you want to let them flex their muscles.
When the
a little
UCB
bit.
closed, those guys all went into pedophile decoy.
Yeah.
That's really the job. You take the work as it comes to you.
Yeah, that's a good gig, man.
Is the UCB back?
I think so.
Oh my God,
Yeah.
that's wrong.
Yeah.
Biden brought the UCB back. I thought that Trump killed it.
I know. I was kind of pleased that was finally out of our lives, but yeah, it's back.
You wanna I think we're at an hour. You wanna just describe a little bit more? Like I watched your special this weekend. It's so fucking funny.
Thanks, man.
And you really like. There's so many fucking specials these days. It's like thank God there's something a little bit different.
Yeah. I feel like
if you smoke crack, that like comics like in group chats, they'll that would be akin to like being a guitar guy, you know? Oh, and the crack gimmick. Oh
like
God,
Doug
who's this?
Benson,
Stephen
but for
Lynch?
crack. Yeah.
I used to love Stephen Lynch.
Oh yeah, Special Olympics.
So did you have to get like clearance from all the parents?
Yeah, so I mean, all the parents had to sign a permission slip, and the thing is, they had to be there because they're all minors, and they were all in this room that was like next to the auditorium. And so my producer, before we like started rolling, he's like, "We got to do a sound check to make sure that room is soundproof." So I was like, "Okay." So I just grabbed the mic. I was like, "Yeah, my dad has so much pubes. He has hair that grows on the inside of his dick. Got to stick a nose hair trimmer up his pee hole to get it all." And the producer just walked in and he was like,
We're good to go.
We're good to go.
We're good to go.
But yeah, because it's like, I mean, these aren't like New York City stage parents. It's just like normal people in Buffalo, New York.
But
Just
if you
like,
want your kid to be in anything, I feel like it's a reprehensible. You're like, yeah, do your jug of cum joke and film my son.
Yeah.
Did you have to pay the boys?
I paid them each $50, which to a 15-year-old, $50 is like
What are they gonna do? Buy crack with that?
some Funko Pops. I don't know.
Did you do a rap party with the boys?
Not with the boys.
You didn't take them paintballing or anything like that?
I should have taken them to Lasertron.
That
dude.
should have been the
would've
credit sequence, is like taking them to paintballing.
Yeah, damn it. Fuck. Well, maybe for your special, you could. I'll let you have that one.
The boys are there is something very like about your act, which is like it's perfect for a 15-year-old boy. I mean, that is the funniest thing still. Like Cumtown was just jokes that we would have said when we were 15
At the lunch table in the
at the
cafeteria.
lunch table.
Totally.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't sit with like you know how like kids like split up like nerd, like Mexican, you know, like
stoner. Yeah.
I would float. I was like pretty much every lunch table accepted me.
Nice.
The nerd ones, I remember like I was like sitting with my friends. I saw the nerds, and it looked like they were having so much fun.
The nerds were having fun, but they were like so mean.
I got through to them.
Nice.
I remember I like went to the nerd table. I was like, "What's so funny?"
Yeah.
And they were watching Homestar Runner.
Oh yeah, yeah.
And I was like, they were like, he says pretty good jorb instead of job. And I was like, you guys are, do you remember when two of them start fucking each other like way before, like I remember 15 years old, two of the biggest loser nerds just like, they were like fucking like at school. They were like making out before every single class.
It was the kid in the Slipknot hoodie that did the morning announcements was like getting more poon than all of us combined.
My friend went to, we'll end on this. My friend went to Stuyvesant High School, which is like the best public high school in New York.
Yeah.
And there was like a nerd like cuddle puddle at their school, and they were just like, it was just basically kissing.
Yeah.
And sometimes it would be like 2 girls or 2 boys, but it was basically just like touching and like, you know, obviously if you're in that school, you're like, this makes me want to throw up. These kids are disgusting. But like they were like, you know, like exploring.
Yeah.
And New York Magazine went to his high school and they wrote like an article. They're like, the future of modern sexuality is like, but they said in the article, they're like, the coolest kids at Stuyvesant High School are engaged in a cuddle puddle, which is like, that journalist is definitely a fucking pedo.
Absolutely.
But they were so pissed off that they were saying that they were the coolest kids. They were like, those kids are fucking disgusting.
Stolen valor.
Yeah. They're like theater kids, like, you know, whatever.
Yeah.
A lot of fun. Thanks for coming, dude.
Dude, thanks for having
I love
me.
you.
I love
Guys,
you too,
watch the special.
Please.
Dan Licata. Give it up for him. Thank you.